Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Tulare Kings Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Member Spotlight. Today, I'm with the Fico Diva, a long-awaited interview. We've been trying to get a hold of each other for years, decades. And that's what happens when you get two busy ladies together, and I'm so glad to connect and learn more about Fico Diva. Who is Fico Diva? Tell me more about her.
Yeah, hi everyone. So my name's Aldiva, which is why I deal with FICO scores. So Fico Diva went together, and here we go. But I own Recovery Credit Repair. Been in business for 6 years now. We have 3 locations here in Visalia, in Old Town Clovis, and in Delano as well. And so we work a lot with our Hispanic clientele, regular clientele. We specialize in I-10 credit repair as well. So that's just a little bit about us.
All 3 offices, are you going back and forth between all 3 offices? If people make appointments, are they seeing you, or do you have other people that work under you?
So we have a team. It's not just me. I'm out educating the community and doing classes while my team's here in the office meeting with clients and doing all the consultations.
And what would a client come to see you about? What are some common appointments?
Yeah. So a lot of them they want to buy a home, and maybe their credit scores aren't ready to go. They want to buy a car. Maybe they don't have enough credit. They might have collections, charge-offs, late payments, old bankruptcies on their identity theft. There's mixed files, like people with common names, and sometimes their reports merge together. So there's all kinds of different reasons, and sometimes just to come in and learn about credit and get free credit education.
What is a good credit score?
Yeah, so credit scores range from 300, which is the lowest, up to 850. 850 is the best. So on average, people tend to be between the 600 and 700 scores, because that's just where they are. But everyone's different. Every single credit profile is completely different.
And when can people visit you? What are your business hours?
We're here Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We do close for lunch from 1 to 2. And then Friday, we're here from 9 to 5. And again, we close for lunch from 1 to 2.
Where's a good spot to look for you?
Yeah, easiest is our website, ficodiva.com. We're all over the internet. We have Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, what's the other one? Snap, WhatsApp. You name it, we're on it. So
Impressed. That's a lot of coverage.
Yes.
What brought you into this type of business? What brought you into the numbers and wanting to help people in this way?
So I'm an only child to Portuguese parents, and they didn't speak any English. So I've really been doing real estate since I was 8 years old. Wow. Because they were always buying properties, but they didn't know how to speak to the agents. By the time I was 18, I had several people offer me a job, but back then, interest rates on homes were 15, 16%. Homes weren't moving, and I was like, I really don't want to work for commission only. Little do you know, when you own a business, you work for commission only. But so I was a licensed contractor, specialized in kitchen and bath remodels. Whoa. 2008 hit, economy went down. I moved back home to Tulare County. And I was like, what do I really know how to do that can help people? And so I began investigating a lot of competition and stuff. And I didn't really like a lot of what I was seeing back then. And I just started my own company. And now here we are 6 years later.
What are some of your favorite success stories of helping people?
God, when clients become homeowners, that's a huge blessing for us. Sometimes we're more happy than they are, because we call them, we're like, hey, guess what? And they're like, okay, what does that mean? It means you can go try to get pre-approved now, and I don't think it sets in because to them the struggle's been so long. Right. But yeah, that to us is our biggest blessing. Or when we see a credit profile completely cleaned up and they don't need us anymore, that's also a big blessing. So
I love that. How fast can people bounce back from low credit scores or even bankruptcies?
So every credit profile is different. We've had clients done in 30 days, which is not normal, okay? And then we've had clients take 4 to 6 months, which is the average. Oh. So it really depends and on what they do, because they're in charge of the good while we're in charge of the bad. So we educate them on the good, but not everyone listens. Some people, they kind of drag their feet, and we can't help that part.
I think there's a saying in Spanish called atrabancada, or I think that's hard-headed. Some people...
I say tercos.
Tercas. It takes a few knocks on the head to get those lessons implanted.
Yes.
So I imagine that is something that you see perhaps every once in a while.
Yes.
And you have a team of people that work for you. Are those?
We have Yvonne, Susanna, Gail, David, Hector, Jennifer. They all do appointments, and they all meet with our clients. So we have Spanish speakers, and I'm the only one who speaks Portuguese and Spanish, so we can help a lot of people.
What is entailed?
Honestly, all we need is to be able to run your credit report, and we need a credit or debit card for $19.99. We don't get a penny from that, but we need it in order to run the report. From there, we give you a very clear and detailed description as to what's on your report, things that you have control over, things you don't. We see if you even qualify for services. We don't just sign up anyone. We only sign up clients that we know that we have a fighting chance of helping. Sometimes we might tell you, hey, just go pay these items down and your scores are going to go up. Or we might say, considering your current situation, you might want to consider bankruptcy. So we are not the company that will just take anyone on. You truly have to qualify for services.
You recently were at the Tulare Kings Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Awards Gala. Can you give us a recap of that evening?
Yes. So I actually won the 2021 Community Service Award. Congrats. So thank you. And then in addition to that, in 2019, we won the Small Business Award from them as well. So yeah.
I have to say you have a very good reputation. Of all the people that I've talked to in the Hispanic Chamber, they always say, you need to go talk to Fico Diva. You need to get her an interview. She needs to get out there. But the community speaks very highly of you, and your awards speak for that too. What is the reason you joined the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce?
Well, number one, Tulare County. Number two, Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And number three, I love helping the community. I feel like a lot of the Hispanic community is sometimes very afraid to come out and talk to people, or they rely so much on their comadres and their compadres that are giving them bad advice sometimes. Listen, ding, ding. So, yeah, it's just a matter of, educating them. My ultimate goal is for them to learn how to manage their finances so they can teach their kids. Because sometimes we come from paycheck to paycheck families because we weren't taught. So if we're taught, we have an opportunity to change the generational gap and help motivate our kids to start saving now, to start doing other things now that maybe you didn't have an opportunity as a kid, but they have it now because you're here.
Thank you, Fico Diva. Appreciate the work in the community that you do. Congratulations on your awards, well-deserved, and to your team as well. We appreciate you. The Hispanic Chamber appreciates you. If you need help improving your credit scores or just want to learn a little bit more, get a hold of Fico Diva. I will put her information in the links, and you can get in touch with her and her team. See you on the flip side. Adios.